All right, we're starting a channel right here, right now. My channel, introducing all the places I've been in China. It's better late than never. I've been living here like 9 years now, and finally started to do something with my life. We are starting today with Chongqing, our home. It is a city of many nicknames. It's called the Oven City, because it's hot. In the summer, it's called the Foggy City, the Foggy Capital, because there's usually a lot of fog. We're kind of surrounded by rivers here. You get all kinds of fog up in the mountains as well. It's also called the Mountain City because it's in the mountains. But today, we are going to be going to some places and highlighting some attractions that align with its other names, the Cyberpunk City and the 4D City, or sometimes they call it the 8D City, which
I don't even know which 8D
seems like too many Ds, but they call it that because the city's built in the mountains and you're going up and down and around all over the place. In a car, it makes driving a nightmare. Because the GPS often doesn't know, if you've got roads above you on the mountain, below you on the mountain, it doesn't know which one you're on. So yeah, driving's not fun. Speaking of which, the 8D City, or some of the amazing architecture we're going to go look at. This is actually in our little community we're walking around right now. Seems like we're on the ground level in a park, but actually we're on top of a shopping mall. And because Chongqing is built in the mountains, they try to use as much real estate on top of the buildings as they can. And so here we have a park on a shopping mall.
8th floor.
Yeah, we're up 8 floors right now. Let's go see the Cyberpunk City.
Yeah,
we are off to KuiXingLou.
Let's go. So I know most people come to KuiXingLou mainly because of
You might have to speak louder.
Okay, 那我不好意思，那我站近一点。Okay, most people come to KuiXingLou because they want to see, when you're standing on the first floor, you're also at the 22nd floor. But I want to give a little bit introduction about KuiXing Tower first. So this tower is actually about a figure in the past, whose name is KuiXing. And just now you already
Was he real? Or is he just a myth?
He's a myth.
He's a myth, I thought so.
So you can see the Kui that just now you already mentioned.
Yeah.
You have Kui on the left side, it's a ghost in Chinese. Which kind of also means, he looked kind of different to other people. And there's a story about him when he went to the heaven and meet all other gods. Even though he is a genius, but people don't believe him because he doesn't look the same as other people. So people kind of
I know how that is.
What do you mean? So people are misjudging people based on their appearance. Appearance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what did the other gods do? Were they like, oh shit, we were wrong?
No. They just kind of asked him to leave, and then so he left, but he still wanted to kind of prove himself. So what he did even like nowadays in a lot of shows, most creatures we said okay they don't have soul. So what he did was he gave soul to one creature, which is called Ao Yu. It's one kind of fish.
A fish, yeah.
Fish turtle-ish thing. It's not gonna be anything like what we.
I gotta look this up.
Today.
I don't know what an ao yu is. Sounds delicious.
Okay.
Do you guys eat it?
No, we don't. Of course, it's not even real.
We eat most things here.
And then after he did that, he ride the fish actually and went up to on the head.
He rode the fish, so definitely not a real fish.
Yeah, of course. And then on the head, and then he was like back to the heaven again. After that, finally, all other gods believe, oh, you're actually a genius. And that also comes
like, you rode this fake fish up here?
And then
Genius.
after that, we have this Chengyu called 独占鳌头, which means you are the best, you are the top, you are number one. 鳌头 is the head of that
the
fish.
fish.
And then 独占 is like you solely occupy that space, that place. That's why you're like top.
So that's like a super learned person, someone who's...
You don't have to be learned.
Really
like in the past, maybe more about learning, but now it's more about you're just the best. it can be used in all other situation.
鳌頭
Like for example, you're doing video, right? In the future, if you get the most followers, you can be like, oh, I'm 独占鳌頭 in this like area.
Yeah, I can't imagine that happening based on how
Oh,
this is
it
going,
can.
but you never know.
Yeah,
Anything
this
else?
is-
Let's go up.
Okay.
Let's show them.
I
So,
want to tell you more.
okay, let's walk and tell.
Okay, and this is how this person look like.
Whoop. That's him. Is he balanced
him.
on one foot?
Yeah, and you can see that he's holding his right hand is holding a pan, and then he's standing on this thing. That's the 鳌魚 that I talked about just now. Holding the pan just means he, mastering the silver,
Yep.
side of this world. That's why during one period when we have the imperial examination system,
Yeah.
it's really popular here because everyone was taking the exam, try to work for the government. Well, back then it's loyal family that they're working for.
Yep.
So they came here and always try to get good luck with their exam.
They came to this place to get good luck.
Yeah. So KuiXingLou doesn't only exist in Chongqing. There's other cities they also have that.
I didn't know that.
Famous,
Well, we got the best one.
Yeah, I mean of course.
And this place, the reason why it's famous is really not because of this history now. It's because of basically TikTok, social media, where people have been introducing the insane architecture that you'll see here in a second.
And also, when you come here, you will be wondering which one is the tower. In the past it looked like this, right? It looked like this.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. So the imperial.
Stop here for a sec. Yeah, keep talking. I was just saying their businesses aren't gonna work because
Okay.
they're trying to make money.
Okay, the imperial exam system got kind of we removed that after we have the new China, right? And then after that, this place also kind of fade away a little bit, the meaning of it or the
okay.
function of it. So after that, it got tear down.
What do you think? Was it rebuilt after the Cultural Revolution? 'Cause that's
I'm
what
not
a lot of
sure
things. I
about
bet it
that.
was.
I'm not sure about that.
Cultural
So
Revolution.
now it's rebuilt and now they're doing all these art
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, we've got all of these kind of pagodas around here. We're in a square here. Lots of people selling things. Again, feng shui for that isn't very good here because this is supposed to be a place of learning historically.
Learning about civil.
But
all this kind.
I just want to turn around the camera and show them that what it looks like. So, and my arm's super tired. So we're just off of the central business district here, and you can see tall buildings all around. And then we're in the middle of the KuiXingLou Square. So you can see the little kind of pagoda-like things around here. But nothing here looks too amazing. What the amazing thing is where this is situated. And we'll walk over here and check it out.
Yeah, let's talk about feng shui just now. This place, like you mentioned, is more about culture, education, learning place. So after the imperial examination system was gone. People
After
were trying
Common
to-
Core was instituted. Sorry,
and then
that's an
people
inside
were,
joke.
And then people try to have different businesses here. Like for example, they have KTV, they have pop-up place. They even try to sell jewelries here, but none of those were successful.
They all failed.
Yeah, and then after that, just now we already filmed. You can see now it changed to a hospital, right?
Yeah.
And then that kind of. We wouldn't say it's successful, but it remains.
The hospital is not trying to just make money, it's helping people, so it's good feng shui.
I think it's more that, the feng shui here is not good for doing business. And
Good view
in the
behind us.
past, it's more about mental or spiritual, right? And
Right.
then now, being a hospital, they help physically. I think that's my.
And in China, feng shui, especially in the South, is a big deal. Where
Yeah.
if you're going to open a business or even buy a house,
yeah.
they might
master.
hire a feng shui master to come in, look around, basically say, are you facing the right way?
Yeah.
Are you, for example, it's good to be like next to a mountain to have something to lean on so your business can't fall down. It's good to be like facing a river, for example, because the river is like money flowing in. So a lot of people believe in that, and they believe in it here. Right. Well, let's go see. All right. Let's go see what KuiXingLou is famous for.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to turn the phone around so you can see. So we're in a square, very squarish, Chinese square, and yeah, it looks like we're on the ground floor. Everything is very normal here. But we're coming to the edge here, and you can see that this whole square is built on the side of a cliff. So we're on a little bridge here, and again, you can see that square, it's a long way down. Yeah?
How? Okay, so this bridge is about 65.8 meters high. So
22 floors.
yes, 22 floors. And that's what it's nowadays, that's what it's famous for. Okay, if you kind of stand on that side and take a photo of the bridge as well as the square.
Yeah, I want to pan all around here.
Yeah, you might have a better idea of it.
Let me pan all around.
And this
one
is
sec.
also why people say Chongqing is forbidden for parkour.
Oh, for parkour, yeah.
Because you would not know which floor it is on the other side of the handrail.
So what's amazing is that whole central business district looks to be on, solid ground. It is on solid ground, but you basically have a cliff here that they've built a massive building on the side of.
Okay, and also.
So, as Leslie just said, that's why parkour is not allowed here.
Yeah.
Get someone do a backflip off the edge there and... Yeah, it's a long way down.
This is the reason why they built KuiXing Tower here in the past is because you can see it's right, on the edge of the cliff, which means each step you're going higher and higher. That's like
lower and lower.
Well, that's why the tower is on the top.
Ah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing that I kind of learned by myself coming over here is that some people, they spend so much time trying to go to the top of this place, and then you figure that actually people just living normal life here. Maybe it's no different. I think it's kind of like people trying to get to somewhere with your life, and then once you are there, you figure it's just normal life.
And
you might be looking for something else.
This building it's on, is this just a residential building?
No, you can see it's parking lot.
All of it's a parking lot?
I'm not sure if it's all of it. It looks
Oh yeah,
like all of it.
you're right. I can see cars in there. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. There are cars in there. And then you got a bunch of cars in this big learned building.
If you turn around, maybe you can see.
Yeah, this is meant to be a tower of learning, but gives really new meaning to pave paradise.
Yeah.
Put up a parking lot.
That's a saying, also quite famous, right? Some people spend their whole life trying to get to Rome, and some people are born here.
Yeah.
And living their normal life.
Hey, we're not far away.
You're not far away, yeah. Walkable distance.
So should we go down?
Yeah, you can.
All right, let's walk in here. They've got an elevator you can take down. 22 floors. And that's where we're going. Leslie just brought up a very good metaphor about life and death and, offing oneself. That the top there, which is meant to be the top of existence and learning, really just feels like the first floor anywhere. So when people reach there, just feels like anywhere else. And then they think, what's the point in this life?
So they give up.
I'm depressed. Let's go down. Now, these lifts we're about to take are free, but Chongqing is also somewhat famous for a really unique public transport because in some place you have to pay to ride escalators because rather than, take stairs down the mountain. So, going down in the lift. Let's go. And next to Hongya Cave, even more famous. That behind us is Hongya which during the day maybe looks average.
Yeah.
At night it is awesome.
Yeah, and then you can see the big bridge over there too.
Yeah, more of a Chongqing infrastructure right behind us. This is the Jialing River right behind us, and more skyscrapers back there. That's still Chongqing. This is a city of over 30 million people. You've got Canada here in the mountains, so so it is a sprawl. I know a little bit about here. Let's see if you know more than me.
Yeah, I just know in the past it looked like this. So in the past, that's what it looks like. And
is that? So I heard that it was literally a military fort a long time ago, like thousands of years ago, because we're basically on a peninsula here, which is very good to fortify. You're in mountains on a peninsula, or a delta, I should say, between the Jialing and Yangtze River. So, and you're have such sheer sides here that it made for a great place to make a military kind of fortification. But then it turned into residential housing, right?
Maybe. I don't know about that part. And before it was like that, and then afterward you can see when it lights up. It becomes very famous not only because the light looks good, and also because it looked like like the famous animation. This animation called 千与千寻.
Yeah.
And it does kind of look like it, The feeling would be pretty similar.
Their houses, they're kind of built on stilts, and they go up and up and up. So it's unique to this area.
It's very cool. You also get the 那叫什么？那个叫弗莱士，弗莱士我忘了英文怎么说。
弗莱士。
Raffle.
Oh, raffles, yeah. Raffles.
It's a good community there. If you can show this place.
Yeah, you got you got everyone being loud around here, trying to get everyone to get on these boats for a tour of the river. But really, the views over here they're not really any better on the river. And they're packed. This place, very famous, one of Chongqing's really iconic landmarks. But you'll see when the lights go out, there's going to be a ton of people here. So this is the daytime view, and hopefully my Chinese phone will be good enough to do it justice when the lights go out. Yeah, over 2,000 years of history here. First as a military installation, later as residential housing, and then now it's just a gigantic tourist hotspot full of probably restaurants that aren't great and shops and things. So I'm not gonna lie, I would probably never be caught dead in there. But outside of it, it's beautiful. And you can see behind us here, it's basically a sheer cliff, and this is on this side, on the banks of the Jialing, and then also on the Yangtze. And you have a lot of restaurants actually drilled into the side of these cliffs that were former bomb shelters, because the Japanese bombed the crap out of this city in World War II, and it actually served as China's capital for a while. And those bomb shelters a lot of them have been converted into cool restaurants, or pretentious coffee shops, but a lot of history right here. Well, we're waiting for the sun to go down, so these lights will go on, and the crowd's starting to thicken up, especially if you look over there, and even up on this bridge here, lined with people. And then also there will be people lining up across the bridge. We've been there before. It's also beautiful. You get the whole skyline of the CBD along with Hongya Dong. So we'll see. Oh, we got it. It lit up, but we gotta wait for it to get dark. Just went on. What time is it? Is it 6?
Yeah.
Very on time. So now that the lights are on, it's a totally different experience here. Totally different view. Look at that. And almost just as impressive, this goes back and back and back and back all along the river. I don't know if you can see, but there is a waterfall right here with a bat. It's the Bat Cave. Can see people waiting or watching up on the bridge, and then you can also see the subway running down through the bridge there. Here we go. Getting darker here. Getting prettier. Getting more people. Just to give you an idea, you know, the only pictures you'll ever see are of this thing. But if you're gonna come here, you're gonna deal with crowds. This is a Thursday. So the Chinese visit their tourist spots.
Not too bad. Wow, cool.
So, yeah, I think we're gonna head out. I mean, it would get darker and more vibrant, but
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. This is about...
a metaphor.
Oh yeah, what's your metaphor?
So if everyone remember, we went from the 22nd floor to the first floor, right?
Yep.
And most people would think, holy shit, we fall from 22nd floor. But actually when you come down, it's like this. It's not bad. It's actually not bad.
Better down here.
Yeah, it might be better. So
You get a view from the bottom. Normally you get a view from the top.
So that's what happens with your life too. Sometimes you think you're like at the bottom of your life, but actually you still can live a normal life and just like anyone else, and maybe the view here is even better.
That's perfect for this video. This video marks the beginning of my midlife crisis, so perfect. I have hope.
Okay.
You know what? Let's walk back and give them a view of the crowd here.
Okay.
That they can expect on Thursday.
Yeah.
Just a random Thursday. Dun dun. So you got people who are going to be trying to take pictures for you and sell you those. They'll have iPads. You'll have people trying to get you on a boat to go on the river over there. And of course you'll just have a ton of people all along the river taking photos. The lights over there haven't totally gone on yet. That's really pretty too. Another time. So that's it for KuiXingLou and Hongya Dong. Any final thoughts for the video?
No, I think my ending line was quite good.
All right, you already had your ending line. I gotta do mine. I gotta do it. It'll be the first time I've ever said this. Hey guys, if you like this video, like it, subscribe. Oh, I did it all wrong. Oh no, ring the bell. Smash that like button. Man, I can't do it. I've become everything I hate. Now, don't even like it. Don't tell your friends or subscribe either. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, we're coming back on New Year's. Jiefang Bay.
Yeah. That's
liberation. Liberation from the Japanese. Lots of people on New Year's will be back for that. What? We can't have that in the video?
Probably cut out.